kick things off. All right, so we pull back.
That's me in the vine.
Oh, is that you in the vine?
Oh, I thought you were.
Just for a second, I wondered what the hell had just
Jesus
happened.
fucking... Okay.
Yeah. Jane's just trying to give everybody a heart attack.
That's my reaction. So I won't keep doing it for your
No, you need to finish it off by going, ah! All right, you're getting choked.
Yeah, I'm gonna,
So we'll
watch a little bit and just wait.
watch a little.
See what happens.
All right. Okay. So yes. So the vine has ambushed you.
Are these tentacly vines or vines?
These are actual, like, big, thick, kind of ropey vines that, because if you look on the map where she's just walked, that's the reason she got attacked, was she just stepped on it. As soon as she got there, it just, like, whipped up and coiled around her like a ginormous anaconda and went all the way round to the top and started to go.
Oh, look at me trying to move my token with WASD.
Oh, that could be fun.
Amelia, are you?
Yeah, no,
So,
that's I thought we were gonna be
okay,
taking this
Amelia,
shit.
give me a grapple check. Amazingly, you only have a 13 to beat.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to tell if she's thrilling or illin over here. Technically, you made the first move.
Yeah, you got fresh with it.
Come on.
You did okay, amazingly. All right, so yeah, as it starts to coil up around you, initially it's loose enough to where you are able to kind of grab your arms and thrust down against the vine and throw it off of you.
Wow.
So you actually do manage to escape it in the first turn.
I will. Nunnik would grab Amelia and like put her to his side if he could. And as she's backing up.
Okay, so what you basically can see is the vine itself, as soon as it fails to like latch on, it uncoils and then begins to go like breaking out into multiple strands in and around all of you guys' feet and stuff like that, because everybody's so close. So we're going to need initiatives on this thing.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just gonna roll a straight because I still haven't fixed any of those.
Amelia 16.
Oh shit.
God, Nick.
Rush with a 21.
Oh.
Physic with an 18.
I'm having Radavan
Amelia with a
flashbacks.
17, sorry. And someone needs to give me a roll for himself. Danny, there we go. And Danny's going on a 17.
Bad. I mean,
Well, he's a straight D20, so it would actually be 14.
oh,
Okay.
I think it still was yours.
It still rolled your stat, even though you
Oh,
changed the
that's-
name,
yeah, and I
because you had
rolled
your
it from
token
his- I
selected.
rolled it from his thing too. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me roll for my vine.
Oh, it's going for me, isn't it?
And it is going on there. All right, okay, so after the surprise attack round, Amelia, you managed to throw yourself out of there. Okay, Rush, you have the floor, so you can see the vines are like coming across the ground towards you.
Alright, I'm gonna take a few steps back here.
All right.
And
So you kind of move to the edge of where the tepid pool of sludge is.
as hot as that heavy breathing she's doing over there is, I don't think this is a good thing. Physic, can you talk to it or something? This is your area.
Well, Physic might, because it's actually he's up next. What do you want to do, Physic?
Physic doesn't have the spell to talk to it right now, and he ain't Sylvan. It's not that kind of druid.
What kind of druid are you?
Not that kind.
Not a druid of the vines, apparently. What's up, Mama?
I gotta need a second
Good
here.
to see
I
you,
didn't get a chance to look at all my spells I chose. It looks like I picked mostly animal-related ones after last night. So
Slow cat. All right, so yeah, what do you want to do? As the vines come tearing across the floor towards you.
I'm gonna pull out my scimitar and back the heck out of there.
Okay. All right, you go sludging through the water to the other side, So you're moving back. All right. Amelia.
All right.
Oh, actually, and we have another. Before we go too far, we got another donation in from Azanthrax. He gave us a kind donation and said, "Glad to help this amazing show. You guys give us so much. It's only fair to give back. Keep it up. Cheers to all." Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Much love, dude.
Thanks.
Thank you.
That's really nice.
And you guys are also getting gold as well. When you donate, the bot now awards additional gold for donating. So, bonus gold for you. So, you help yourself at the same time. All right. What do you want to do, Missy?
All right. I'm very angry, so I'm just gonna take my spear and go and try to stab at it.
You want to stab at the vine? Okay.
Yeah,
go
very
for it.
stupidly stab at the vine first.
What's up, Snugs? No, they're not killing you yet.
And then
No, it's not
And
your
then-
turn yet.
Yeah, they'll kill
and
you
then
in a
run
minute.
away.
All right, so you
When I
basically
missed.
stab down into the. Yeah, it's really hard to stab a fast-moving vine with a pointy spear. You stick it into the dirt and mud and pull it back out and back away. All right, the vines are up next.
Oh, why? It's fucking me.
No, it's more than just you.
Ooh.
Oh shit!
Because
they're
it's
sneaking
not
up
the
on us.
only
Oh,
vine that
no!
was moving. Oh no.
Can we walk around this place?
Aw.
Can we just fly? No!
Yeah, why don't you go and get yourself some eagles? All right, yeah, so the vines have kind of as you guys
Back
all
up
back
into
away,
one.
you suddenly are aware of them whipping up from all around you. It seems like you're not sure whether it's one vine, or whether it's multiple vines, or if it's this one particular vine that somehow is bringing the other vines to life. Needless to say, based on your physical positions, and I just went naturally where the vines were. So the first vine is attacking Nudnik.
Yay.
All right. Okay, the vine flies around your legs and begins to curl up your body. You need to beat a 21 grapple check, sir.
Oh my god.
You're a massive orc. I'm sure you'll be fine.
But not quite.
You jinxed me.
All right. As it begins to tighten and you begin to receive constriction damage, 13 points as the life is being crushed from your body.
Jesus.
We have another one heading towards Mr. Danyan. All right. Danyan will need a 30.
I don't know if he can roll a 30.
You can roll a 20.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Don't dodge it. Just have him just jump it and ride it. Just
Ride the
grapple
vine.
that
It's
bitch.
got a plus
Ride
8.
the white.
It's a bear in the
Oh,
circus.
so close. All right. Unfortunately, poor Danyan also is going to be
That's what
receiving
they do in circus, right?
some
They wrestle
serious constriction damage for 12 points. Miss Amelia,
Yeah.
as you kind of backpedal, suddenly you're aware of something grabbing your ankle and twisting around the other one and coiling up as you're shocked and oh my god, it suddenly just grabbed you from nowhere. 27 on yours.
Grapple. Ah, come on.
Yeah, these things have got improved grapple and hell of a strength. All right, Miss Amelia, 12 for you. The vines have basically latched on really hard to all three, leaving the two gnomes, ironically,
Oh my god.
unscathed at this point. These vines don't seem to be interested in doing any harm other than just crushing the life out of you.
That qualifies as harm.
As in, they're not attacking you. They've got
Kill
hold.
you.
They're quite happy. Danyan. All right, so he has one wrapped around him. So choices. You can try to break. You can try to kind of out grapple it and break out.
Does he have a hand free, to hit it with his sword.
Probably because he probably was walking with his,
Yeah.
Yeah, he would do
weapons
that, I
out.
think.
So in this
What do you
hostile
stop,
environment,
you
so it's
demon.
really wrapped around his body. So if he
Talk
wants,
to the vine.
you can hit the vine and do damage to it instead. If you'd rather try to hack your way through it.
Vines, you don't
I
want to
believe
do
that's
this right now.
More, yeah, I believe that's more what Daniel would do.
Yeah.
Daniel
should-
wants to discuss
Whatever
things
will
with
get
the
him killed
vines.
faster is our plan today, right? Oh. Did I say that
Listen,
out loud?
we all just need to think back to our roots.
Oh,
Ba-dum-bum.
I'm gonna give you a -1 on the 20.
No, they
Okay.
dead happen after that point.
Okay. So.
All
I
right,
just
so
hit the
yeah,
master
so
sword.
is Daniel wants to make an attack on the vine?
Yep.
All right,
No flanking bonus, no power attack. Additional attack bonus. Go for it. Do it.
All right, so Daniel basically just like and swacks into his vine. They're incredibly hard and thick. It doesn't cut through the vine all the way, but he does put a huge big gash in it and a massive chunk comes out of it. You notice the vine is kind of sort of bleeding a little bit. It's kind of a squirt comes out of it, kind of like you cut a vein, but it's instead of it being red, it's kind of like a strange mixture of like putrid green, like.
It's what Spook said last episode. It's the Evil Dead shit going on here.
Right?
Literally
that
what
shit.
this is.
All
Let's
right.
go find the
Nudnik.
Necronomicon or whatever the fuck.
What do you want to do, Nud? You want to go for the breakout or you want to go for the hack?
Honestly, I'd go for the hack. Oh.
Drop an axe on this
You are
thing.
But I mean, I'd only really attack once because my pick doesn't really do damage to vines, right?
It would be
Slashing.
very difficult to hit it with a stabbing weapon. Yes, they stabbing weapons will be at -4 to hit if you try to use a stabbing weapon.
Well, I mean, I'd honestly try with both, but
Yeah.
I'm well aware that it would be harder
All right.
to do.
Yep. You hit it with the axe.
And then I'll do -4
More of a
for
glancing
this.
blow.
I'm gonna miss this one, but he would honestly be. Oh my god!
Yay!
Axe on the ground.
What
Axe
is
on the
with
ground.
the ones?
Looking like a fool with your axe
I'm
on the ground.
So sad right now. I'm.
As he begins to laugh.
All right. Okay. Yep. As you how
What's the 19?
it wasn't a terrible fumble, so we won't even worry about it. You're in a bad enough situation as it is anyway.
Thanks, Gore.
All right. Top of the morning to you. So Rush, you're up. So yeah, you've seen these vines suddenly just start latching on and wrapping around your friends, and it's clear that this time they got a significant grip.
All right.
What you want to do, Rush?
I'm gonna start to make a move toward Amelia, think better of it, and cast Mage Armor, and then I'm gonna kind of call over my shoulder to Physic. Is this magic, or are these things alive?
All right.
Yes.
So you mage armor yourself. Cool. Physic.
I'm gonna think to stay and put here, and that firework I was talking about earlier, I happen to have it today.
Your firework.
My favorite little firework skill. So, I didn't mean to jump miles there for a second. I'm gonna go ahead and cast my flaming sphere.
All right. Okay, a burning
I
globe
rolled it
of
as
fire
Ganon,
rolls
but
into
then-
whichever direction you point and burns. You are on the opposite side of the water from this.
Mhm.
Okay, it moves 30 feet per round as part of the movement. It can ascend or jump up to 30 feet to strike a target, so you can like bounce it over the water, which is good. If it enters a space with a creature, it stops moving for that round and deals 9 points of damage. Alright, so where are you going to put it? Let me give you a flaming ball, shall I?
Yay!
Yeah.
Flaming balls.
Goodness gracious. Golly
I
me.
had to.
Beware the burning ball.
Are you gonna put it on your friends or somewhere?
I'm gonna put it
Yeah,
between.
let me get you a ball of fire.
What I'm thinking of doing is as I get my little sketchbook out here, I'm gonna start with it on the end here and just swing it around and try and burn up all these guys. as it goes
All
by
right.
to try
It
and
is
get
a
as many recruit as I
5-foot diameter sphere, so it's about this big, probably.
Ooh.
And with that, let me go ahead and... Okay, so whereabouts you want to send your spear, or your sphere? Where are you sending it to first?
can. And I send it right over there.
Okay, so it
The
jumps
bounce over.
over
Yep.
to here, and will burn Nudnix for 9. Okay. Good deal. Amelia.
Okay. I'm going to try to.
These things, see, with the sphere, normally you get a reflex save, but I'm not going to let this thing have a reflex save based on the fact that it really...
Divine.
Well, it is living in the fact that it could reflex save and move, but not while it's like stretched out, wrapped around the half orc. Not on its first round. It'll move away from the fire if it can, but it's not really sentient enough to go, oh crap, a ball of fire, let me jump out the way.
Are my feet on the ground?
Yes. Yeah, you're actually standing in that pool of water there, so you're kind of about...
Water?
Yeah, these dark
Don't
patches.
worry, I'm
That's
not going to
water.
electrocute
Oh.
anything.
Oh, Gore, you need to put on battle music.
Against a
This is way
vine?
too peaceful.
Really? Against a vine? Fine. Here, you can have some battle music. You can have this battle music.
I would like to try to like run. I don't know if this is gonna work, but like try to move with it over here out of the water this way.
If you want to
May I
move,
attempt
you got to
to
do a
do that?
grapple check. You got to beat a grapple check to move.
Okay, I'll do that.
First 20 of the night. Come on.
Come on, come on, come on.
Oh.
You gotta roll real low.
It's a plus 12, so you know.
Jeez.
Well, apparently that battle music doesn't want to work, so we'll have to use this one. Just feels so anticlimactic to use it against a plant, really, doesn't it? All right. Let's see.
You can play the Titanic flute music.
No. All right.
As we're
Grapple
all
of
just
19
pulled
slash
into the
R
ground.
1d20.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I'm
Oh,
afraid you are
nice.
unable to move as it continues to constrict, and it is their turn. So if you are currently still physically attached, it doesn't have to hit you. Amelia, you take another 11. Nudnik,
Yeah.
oh, you are taking another 12.
You have to roll so high.
Because I hate you. And
Jesus Christ.
Danian, also 12. Holy
jeez.
crap, my 6s tonight. All right, yep. They are,
Hurting.
yeah,
Like a
they're
lot of
literally being crushed as they're like. Daniel's armor will be so constricted, it's going to need some serious work to be able to get it to where he can actually breathe again after you take it off anyway. All right. Daniel.
Well, I'm gonna have to hit this thing again, seeing as it won't listen.
I'm going to move him to here. So he's actually on the phone. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be very interested in
Conversation.
paying any attention.
Nervous.
All right, Daniel.
There it goes.
Unfortunately, Daniel fails to strike the mark. The
Daniel.
pain and the constriction is almost to the point where he's like, ah! As he tries to swipe down, it's so half-hearted. He barely manages to bring the sword down with any effort whatsoever. Nudnik.
Yeah, I'm gonna just attack it once with my battle axe this time,
All right.
as my strength is being sapped. Oh.
And I'm afraid you do not hit the mark either. This is looking very, very severe. All right, Rush. Your friends are being crushed to death. What are you going to do?
I hate my friends. No, I'm gonna pull out my dagger and I'm going to. dive at the vine right where it's grabbing Amelia. And
Okay. And start like.
sawing at it, yep.
Okay, go ahead. Give me a hit roll.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
This is seriously going to kill us.
I know.
Hey, the way things are going, it's beneath the veil is no picnic, folks. Ooh,
Fuck.
yummy!
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Natural 20!
You can roll it again, see if you can get that. Turn that into a crit.
Please do.
Oh, that's supposed to be a 20, not plus 2, by
Shit.
the way.
All right,
Alright.
but it's still a solid hit. So how much damage did you do? You have to re-roll the damage, right?
Oh.
And
A
you
gnome with
are-
the dagger.
Yeah, I don't know what my dagger,
It's like D3
1d3.
plus your strength bonus.
which is my
And if you bet on Spook, you won gold. So there you go.
No.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm afraid
worst.
gnomes and melee weapons.
They
They
just
don't do a
don't
whole lot.
agree.
I heard a boy for
One.
one.
I'm sawing at it as hard as I can, Amelia. It's really thick. Like, I'm impressed, kind of thing.
Right. All right. But hey, you got the first natural 20 of the night, so that's not a terrible thing, right?
I don't know, Bane. I thought you and Duncan did, but
What's that?
both Duncan and I know I saw both Duncan and Bane were the two that I saw, but Bane's not on there.
Let me see. What's it saying? Well, it shows me 4 people bet on Spook, and there's 4 up there, but I don't know. There should have been the zeros. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to tell. It doesn't show me who bet. All right. Where are we at?
What about the spell from Physic? The fire.
That'll go on his. Oh yeah, he needs
Is
that.
that his
That goes
turn?
on his turn.
Okay.
So it is Physic's
Cool.
turn right now.
So, yep, that'll continue to do damage.
All right, so you're
And,
going to leave it where it is and do another 9.
Mhm.
Okay, it will attempt to reel away from it, which will be a reflex save. What does it
Does
say?
that make it is that going to make it let go of Dundick, or?
No, it'll just loosen itself up at the other end. It just has to kind of like coil somewhere. It's got to like
Yeah, because if I'm watching it coil, I'm going to kind of move the fire with it.
yeah. Well, but it's a reflex save, you know. It's like it moves, then you move the ball, and if it succeeds, it doesn't get burnt as much. But I wouldn't worry too much. Its reflex is pretty terrible.
Don't say that, because that jinxes us every time.
Oh yeah, so 20.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh
it
my
actually
God.
takes 5 points of damage then.
Fuck.
Ugh.
All right, that's total. All right, but then you're gonna get so obviously you're gonna recenter.
Okay, so seeing the extreme pain that my boy here is in, I'm gonna run up and pat him on the shoulder with some good old-fashioned healing.
All right.
Cure light wounds on him.
All
Because
right.
I'd feel awful if I got him killed here.
Oh,
For 6. Well, that's something, I guess.
It's half of the damage from one of the rounds, you know?
Oh no. Okay.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Okay.
that's
something.
That's my round.
Amelia. Best do something, Missy.
I
Take
gotta
deep
try
breaths.
I gotta try to free myself is the best thing to do. So that's what I will do. Here comes the big rolls.
Big money, big money, big money.
Okay,
Okay, you're in
Okay,
with
that's pretty
you're in with a
good.
chance. You're in with a chance.
That's pretty good.
come on.
This is unfucking real right now. I hope you realize the score.
I'm sorry, okay? Jeez.
Oh shoot.
All right, it is the Vine's turn.
Already?
11 for Amelia.
My eyes rolled to the back of my head.
All right, Nud. 10 for you. At least you got healed a little bit.
And that was on.
No, that was on Danny.
Yeah, because he was looking not so hot.
All right. All right, and then this is the amount of damage for Danyan then. Oh, he got lucky.
Yeah, he'll be okay there.
All right, Danyan. Come on, Danyan, you better hack out of these vines, buddy.
Yeah, he's got it at this point. He's not looking so.
If y'all have your first TBK to strangling vines, I know, right?
Hey, these motherfuckers are hard.
That'd be true to the show, though. You
They
know?
are once they get hold of you.
Smell, grapple.
Yeah. Hey, once
They're
they
hard,
got
so you
hold
guys
of you, it's tough.
You guys
man.
can't laugh at us if we die. We're trying our best.
No, you totally can laugh at them. It's okay.
I totally would laugh at us.
All right, so a hit.
Another chunk out of it.
All right. Yep, he's about halfway through. Nudnik.
So how hurt is my vine? Because it took 18 and then I
It's
slashed
still
it for
intact.
like 4.
I mean, it's singed, it's burnt. It's hard to tell. It's blackened.
That's fine.
It's really difficult to tell how badly hurt the vine is.
All right. Well, seeing that this has all been so futile, Nudnik is getting quite pissed off. So I'm going to rage.
Rage.
And honestly, I would slash at it because it wouldn't make sense for me to rage and then try to grapple free, right? I mean, I want to do damage.
I mean, you could be like, ah! Just grab it and try to throttle it. But yeah, whatever you think.
No, I have the weapon in hand. I would totally try to
Just
attack
hack
it.
Go for it.
Finish it, please.
Oh.
I said please, so you have to.
Nudnik smash.
Okay.
Well, I hit it.
7.
Still there.
Okay.
You doing the other one or no?
Yeah, I do
I mean,
the
you
other
kind of
one.
psychoed out, so I mean, even as futile as it may be, you might as well.
Might as well try.
I know, it's...
It works like a bash sometimes.
I miss.
Not this time.
Not this time, but other times. All right, Rush.
All right, so,
Amelia does not look well.
I'm gonna make clicking noises, and pull, get Jerusha to pop out of my pocket. I'm getting really panicked at this point, so I'm saying, "Help me, help me, Amelia, no!"
So you want to dump the? You want to have Jerusha dive on it as well?
Yes.
Hey,
and
it's
going
damage.
To,
Jerusha can do as
I'm gonna
much,
have
if not more, than you can with a dagger.
Yeah, as she's going at it, I guess I'm gonna try acid arrow.
All right.
Oh, I have to be clicked on me.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can blast anywhere on the vine. You don't have to do it right where it's got hold of her. So, all right, mouse acid arrow. So you need to do a
Ranged attack.
ranged attack. Yep, that's a solid hit.
Nice.
So 2d4 of acid damage, and it will take that next round as well.
Get it to business. Come on.
Not bad, 5. Okay. All right. You want to roll for Jerusha? Get some weasel action in there. Let's see. Is that not quite?
Okay.
A little bit too.
Hey, come on, it's a fucking vine.
Yep. Hey, they're moving and struggling and strangling. Alrighty. Physic. Roll for your thing, because it's staying in place, right? You're not moving it?
Yeah.
Alright, once again, it will attempt to lessen the damage.
Mark it off for another
Which
round.
it fails, so it takes another 9. Okay,
Alright.
finally, Nudnik, you suddenly feel the vine just begin to quiver, and then it all just like drops loose as you suddenly feel the breath flood back into your lungs, as the vine finally just lays dead on the ground, or immobile anyway.
Jesus.
As you're gasping for air.
Still pissed off.
Okay,
Seeing that he's still fighting for his life,
Physic, it's still your turn,
yeah,
so what do you want to do?
Drop another Cure Light Wounds on Danyan here,
Okay.
since he's still fighting. Come on.
For 8?
That's better.
Alright.
Oh.
8 points of magical healing. Okay, Amelia, what you up to?
She's unconscious.
Is she already out?
Yeah.
Been out. You
That's why Rush is freaking out over it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember when I said, and then my eyes rolled to the back of my head.
Okay. Alrighty. And, okay, so your body's gone limp. As soon as your body has gone, like, completely lifeless, you notice that the vine is now kind of, like, just dropped down off of her. It's still kind of, like, wrapped around her, but more, like, just to protect whatever it is that it's acquired. And it is throwing itself now at Rush.
Shit.
14 on its grapple check. You've got to beat Rush.
Come on, Rush. You're
Come on,
tiny. Worm
You
your
don't even
fucking
bother
ass out of
trying.
it.
Holy crap. Okay.
Your grapple's like +2, but you could roll a 14 or 13 and win.
My grapple's -3, Shaggy.
Roll a 17.
Do it. Do it.
Roll a
do
20.
it. Do it.
18. 18.
Come on. Come on. You got this. You got this, Rush.
Dude, I rolled Gore. It's a 1.
I haven't
didn't
seen
see
the
a
roll. Did it roll?
I don't see
Yeah,
a
I
roll.
rolled a 4 and it's -3.
There it is.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. So, you're grabbed.
Okay.
For 9 points as it begins to slowly crush you where you stand. Alrighty. The only other one is the one that's on Danyan. So it's going to do the same thing. Continues to constrict the paladin. For 9, that's not too bad.
Yeah, the healing's helping.
Okay, paladin, what's he going to do? What's Danyan want to do?
Well, it's kind of predictable, but it's the most sensible thing at this point.
He's hack it again?
Yeah, he's still fighting it.
Alright.
He's still fighting it.
Come on, Danyan, you need to hit it, and you need to hit hard, dude.
I'll do my best.
Below the veil, even nature itself is out to get you. That's a solid hit for 11. Nice. Alright, it looks like where he's been hacking at it, there's 2 or 3 hacks, but that one landed at almost the same spot as one of the others. It looks like he's almost through it.
Okay. That's good.
Nudnik, what do you want to do?
Well, finally free, but still pissed the fuck off. Nundik is going to turn around, see another vine, and start hacking it.
Alright.
I wish I could help Amelia and Rush, but
You're in range.
the
You're
other
gonna hit
vine's
the
like
first thing that
super
you can
closer.
see. It makes sense, dude.
So I'm just going to
When
wail
you're in
at
rage,
it.
rational thoughts really not there. Okay. You slam the battle axe down and the vine cuts in twain. So that one is cuts off there. The other part of the vine kind of like reels back as it drops from Danyan. He can now breathe, but it's kind of like shallow, like awkward breaths because his plate mail is all kind of crushed in and around the midsection. So he really can't breathe properly, but hey, at least he's not taking damage.
I'm going to push past Danyan and use my movement action to get here.
Okay. Charge over there. All right. Rush.
I'm honestly probably staring at Amelia,
Save me!
And-
Oh, you can't. You're unconscious.
futilely trying to get out of this vine, and I'm squeaking at the others. Help her!
All right.
Aww.
Okay. What are you?
So
Well, first of all, you're doing 2d4 points of damage to it automatically because you've got the acid arrow on it. For 5, all right. What do you want to do? Are you trying to grapple out or cut at it some more? Okay. You grappling is basically relying on me rolling like pants. I can't roll that low. I'm afraid. I can't. You gotta get over 12 to give me a chance not to do it.
Dude, I'm a gnome, okay?
I know it, right?
And then I guess Jerusha's gonna try again.
Okay. Get him on there. Bite through it. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so he gets in and bites it for 1. Is he static shocking?
No.
Okay, so
It's touching me, so
he does
no.
a point. But at least he basically hits every round for 1 damage now. Alright, Physic.
So
Are you in a situation to save either Rush or the unconscious Amelia?
I'm gonna pull a Yandu. I'm just gonna go, and I'm gonna have the orb start circling around.
All right. You would
30 feet, right? So we can.
Yeah, it goes 30 feet, so it should be able to, maybe with a little bit of a jump over the water.
So you just want to get it on there to burn?
Yeah, I want to get it to, yeah. I mean,
Okay,
if it's on the water, would it
roll
go
around
out?
there. You got room.
Yeah, but...
All right.
And I'm going to look at...
It'll take
at
9
Daniel,
automatically, because as I said, it's not intelligent enough to see it coming and try to evade, which is why I'm not giving them a saving throw on the first turn. Once it starts to burn, naturally it will try to pull away from it. But first turn, no. All right, so, okay.
And I'm looking at Daniel thinking... Looking at Daniel thinking, I was going to save this for the tent, and I'm just going to mend his armor. See if I can produce a little bit of a repair.
Okay, you want to cast Mend?
Damage on it?
Yeah, I'll say Mend is good enough to go pop, 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 as it pops all out in little dents all boinging all over the place.
Seeing him do that, I'm gonna get angry and be like, why are you over there being a tailor? Help her!
I mean, it won't completely repair it, but it will pop out enough metal around his midsection to not have him suffocating anymore. You know, he needs to take it off and let someone with some ability to go banging on it for a bit. All right. Amelia is currently unconscious, so it is the Vine's turn. As it continues to constrict the little gnome for a further 9 points. All right, Danyan.
So
Mine's dead.
Yeah, honestly, I would just say I think Danyan would try to help free the other 2.
Yeah.
I don't see him going in there sword raised, ready to hack at it. I see him as I'll get you out of here.
He'd try and grapple the thing off of
Rush.
the gnome, yeah. So, yeah, he would just run up there and try and peel the vines off, basically.
All right. So he's going to grapple. He's going to try to grapple the vine.
Yeah.
All right. He can beat a 28 then.
Well, he's got a +8, so maybe.
No, the roll like that, he's not. Never mind. Okay, but it was a thought. Nudnik.
Well, the fire. So I don't want to get burns. Could I get a hack
room
in
to hack
here?
it between? Yeah.
Because there's definitely space, right? And
Yeah,
he's
there's
a small
room
little.
for you to hit the vine.
Please don't miss.
As he, well, Rush is out of the vine. All right.
Okay.
Oh my God, 8 points, really?
Oh.
Couldn't have made it 9, huh? All right.
Oh, well, I do have my secondary weapon. I mean,
Hey, Jerusha's got a turn coming up.
Well, let me do this -4 for my secondary, because I only move 5 feet.
Go for it. Hit it. Can you hit? No.
Ugh.
Nope.
Nope.
Alrighty.
Sorry, Rush. I'm trying.
Alright, Rush, it's up to you. What do you want to do?
Deal 1 damage to it.
Well, Jerusha's going to deal a point. The question Rush goes first. What does Rush want to do?
Oh, it's because it's automatic. That's right.
Yeah.
Not me, Amelia, stupid half orc. God.
I might roll a 20. I mean a 1.
Maybe.
But it's not going to matter because it's a skill check, not a combat check. But all right, nope, you're still entangled. All right, and then Darusha is going to do its point of damage, which is enough because it it literally had 30 hit points, and you got it down to 29. As Darusha is gnawing, and finally, he's been chewing at the same port where it's been hit several times, except for where the burn marks are, and finally you hear go as it snaps through. As the vine lets go, drops to the ground, and retracts and recoils. All of the vines now have just kind of like... anything that was left has shrunk all the way back down into the recesses of the dirty swamp.
I drop to the ground lifeless.
I end my rage.
I put out my fireball and run up to the lifeless one.
I grab Rush and hoist him away.
Green X because
I'm just doing this number trying to get to Amelia.
But I grab Rush and hoist him over here away from the vines and not throw him, but I put him in the ground.
Put him in the ground? That was not very nice.
Put him in the ground.
Put him in the ground.
No.
All right. So yes, as much harsh danger as you faced already, it would appear that the most danger thus far you've encountered is from nature itself. The dire boar was pretty vicious, but you managed to deal with that with your talents and skills. The diplomacy and the correct behavior and posturing saved you from the shamblers, but it seems that these vines really did test your mettle a little bit, and more so than most when it comes to Nudnik's plate mail. What do you guys want to do?
So Nudnik is going to say to Rush,
Or Daniel's plate mail, sorry.
Look everywhere. If you see vines approaching us, let me know.
And I'm going to be spinning
Fuck
around.
the vines. Amelia's in trouble.
They will deal with Amelia.
Oh yeah, they did a real great job when she was being strangled to death.
So as Rush is saying that, between lay on hands from Danyan here. And,
Okay, so Daniel's going to do a full lay on hands.
I don't know how that works, but yeah.
It's 5, isn't it?
Yeah, basically he has an amount.
Okay.
But I can't remember if he used any.
You used it the day before, right?
Yeah, it was the
that was the
previous
day before, though, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'll do, basically, I have a lot of spells here I can drop. I chose all healing spells because I figured...
Wasn't the worst thing you could have done.
Yeah. I could either choose very situational spells to deal with the situation as it rises, or I can get the things to deal with it afterwards.
Right.
I'll cure moderate. As a roll.
Okay.
What's his charisma bonus? He must have a charisma bonus, right?
Because
it's a lot more than 5. It's 5 per day, but that's times his charisma bonus.
Oh, for Danyan or
yeah.
That
Lay
was
on
for
hands,
physics.
basically. Each
no, his
roll?
charisma bonus is +1.
is +1.
Yeah.
Oh, then it is only 5. Because it's basically it's hit points equals to your level times your charisma bonus.
We gotta
He's
up
not
that.
actually charismatic. He's diplomatic. It's different.
There you go. He uses his education to diplomatize. All right,
He
so
uses
yeah,
his
no, that's right. Then
reputation.
it's 5 points. Get that. See, that's the thing with charisma. If you have a +3 charisma bonus, that's times 3, so that's 15 points. It's a huge
Oh,
jump.
that's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
We're
right,
not that special, apparently.
that's just not his thing, man. That's not his bag. Laying on hands isn't Danyan's bag. Okay, it's talking
my
his
more
way
thing.
out of trouble, which he
All
would have
right,
done
so-
if he'd have been here to play it, because he would have been smooth with those vines. All right. So you
Amelia,
healed
you
for
okay?
14. So you're actually at 19 points of healing between the bathing healing touch of Danyan and the natural magic infused from Physic.
You doing okay? Yeah. You're kind of out there for a second.
Little peaky.
looking around, kind of dazed. Like,
Need an
what
Abazaba
happened? What
Get
happened?
Get over here. Away
I,
from
like slowly sit up and look around me, and then see all these dead vines everywhere, and
I'm
then
making
it'll all come
strange
rushing back.
noise loudly, and Jarush is probably like trying to crawl on Amelia.
Okay. Yeah, you're infested.
And then I see everybody for some reason over there, so I get up very quickly and like stumble my way here. Did I just?
Daniel will probably go back.
Did I just die? Was that death?
Kinda. I want to take my falchion and just scrape, or my it's a scimitar, and scrape off a little bit of a dead vine and put it in a little sample bin.
Okay. The non-burnt part.
Yeah.
Can I do a knowledge nature check to see what these things? I mean, they're vines, but I mean,
You can.
are they attached to something, or are they just sentient vines? You know.
You could give me a knowledge nature check, yeah. Especially as soon as you live.
Oh,
Basically, this is what you know. Because you live down here, you were always warned that some of the vines seem to have a life of their own and will kill you. But beyond that...
All right, so I'm actually Nunnik's gonna look south, if this is that direction, to see if they're more in that direction.
I mean, there's vines everywhere through this damn place. The question is, which ones are alive and which ones are just vines? I mean, it's littered with them. Are they... You can pick your way round them carefully and slowly. It'll slow down your travel, especially when you're trying to... Ironically, of course, it means walking through the water a lot more because the vines are mostly on the land. So if you decide to kind of alternate and start to wade through the tepid pools instead of trying to avoid them... but I mean, as far as the eye can see, going in eastwards and southwards and probably northwards, you can see vines.
Jeez.
I've never heard of anything like this. These are just highly irregular.
I think I need a moment alone. I'm gonna like look around, just super confused, and I'm just gonna walk over here by the tree and like look away from everybody. And
We need to move. It's not safe here.
just one
She
moment.
just needs a moment.
Oh, thank you, Rush.
Reason. Just really. This is troubling.
Okay. Let's go. I'm gonna turn back around.
I've met stones with less resolve than that. Okay.
All right, so as healed up as best as you can, Danyan, of course, he's glances down, looks at his plate mail, and sees all those beautiful, sharp, pointed angles that were deliberately put there to reflect arrows. A lot of those are no longer really functional the way they should be. But I mean, it's definitely not irreparable.
So, yeah, Nunnik is not healed up. He looks really bad. Nearly dead.
Hey,
Rush does not seem to
buddy.
care.
He looks kind of green, more green than normal. That usual slight tint of green is now bright green. He looks more orcish than half orc.
As I finally peek up from my books and then my little sample images will be like, oh wow, okay, hold on. What spell should I toss it? What healing do you deserve for your performance?
Well,
Let me see.
he's
what you
on
deserve.
6 health out of 41, so
Oh, you can see.
you can see he's hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, a girl collapsed on the ground. You can't tell that she's hurt.
Look, if we didn't deal with the problem on hand, we wouldn't have been able to help her later. If we dealt with that as it rose, we all would have died. Nobody would have been able to help her afterwards. Is that what you want? Do you want us all to die and in the name of some sort of virtue you seem to have? It's not worth it.
I'm gonna shove Physic and say, you're supposed to protect the girls.
Rush, it's fine. I understand where he's coming from. He was dealing with something bigger than what was happening to us over here. It's fine.
About that shove, I probably just fell into the water completely unexpecting it. So that's great.
Splash.
But yeah, I would have
coffee.
dropped. What healing spells do I even have left? Now that I realize I still have a Cure Light Wound.
What ones even work on half-orcs, I mean?
Yeah, can you even feel this?
Oh, well, it's better than nothing.
God, you ungrateful? Yeah, take it back. Take it back. Revoke the healing
damage.
spell. Well, it's better than nothing. Ooh. Typical half-orc. Alright, okay.
What, would you rather have this, or I'm gonna give him like a...
Drop that ball of fire back on him.
Nah, I don't. I'm out of those. But yeah, there's our 1 point of health.
Hey, thank you. That makes it all worthwhile.
Because
Yeah, you feel a little tingle.
I don't
Thank you.
have
It's like
much
asthma,
left, man.
asthma medicine. It just helps you breathe slightly better.
Look, we just need to get away from these vines, find a place to hole up, and try to recuperate.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I'm going to look out over the area and I guess just kind of... I might even flip my goggles up and just like take a look around and try and like notice
All right.
maybe what's going on around
well,
here.
If the vines don't sense that you're there and make movement to come to get you, you can definitely see ways to kind of weave your way through. They didn't attack you before until she actually walked right on top of it. So maybe if you don't actually antagonize the vines, they won't attack you, but who knows?
Don't call them names.
Shambling vines, then.
Yep. Oh, look at those beautiful, beautiful vines. Aren't they sweet? Flatter them. All right.
Like,
So this is one of those things where you move your tokens precisely is going to matter. So march in order and who's in the lead. Show me where you're going.
I'll take lead.
I strongly advise you keep your finger on the Alt button.
I'll take lead.
All right.
'Cause
Okay.
I'm still in the pink, and again I'm kind of like being very cautious. I've got my goggles of minute seeing, and I'm just like trying to pick everything out as it goes.
All right. Well, with your low light vision, you can see pretty well here. So
Hop over this guy.
as you clamber up over the dead log.
I'm gonna like take a moment to just look in the bottom of the dead log and be like, okay.
Right, I'll go ahead and
Amelia's
move.
walking. I'm
Daniel
walking
along.
like more with my shoulders slumped. Not normally. Like I have lost like some sense of confidence as I walk, and I'm just kind of following now, as
All right.
opposed to what I used to do. Right behind.
Jerusha is stuck to your pants leg, so...
Yeah, you have a 2-pound weasel in your pants.
I'm gonna get to this point and just be like, very careful through here. It's right there. I'm gonna do that thing that I do when I'm hiking, and I always notice the poison ivy. So I'm just like very carefully inching through here, and it's just like, hopefully they're not in the water. If they are, snatch me up.
Snatch mo. Right.
Snatch mode.
Snatch mode.
There's a bit of a clearing over here. It's a little safer. What's this? What is that?
It looks like a small greenish bush of some kind. Little
Smells like-
plant.
Wild broccoli.
Okay. But what is it?
Give me a knowledge nature check and I'll tell you.
Who's hungry?
That one.
All right. Yep. It's definitely a fern of some kind. You probably don't know the official name for much of this stuff because a lot of this probably either hasn't been seen by anybody civilized in hundreds of years, or not at all. So feel free to name stuff if you want to. I mean, that's what all explorers tended to do, give things their own names. It's definitely a fern. It's a green. It's a green kind of like wide-leafed fern.
I'm gonna snap a page off, stick it in my book, and like close it, and I'm gonna be like Copernicus.
Sketch that in your nature journal later.
Right.
Yeah. And I'm gonna continue.
Satchmo's nature journal that you can keep it up on,
We
on
go-
the website.
We go south and then east from here. I'm going to be pointing like past the tree.
Yep, there's a
Oh.
good, clear way to do that.
Interesting. There we go.
I'm assuming Danion's sword doesn't count
I
as
moved
part
the
of
wrong
him.
person. Sorry.
Oh, he's okay.
I'm moving Daniel just so you don't have
Okay.
to.
Careful to you. Yep. Watch your step. Soft ground here. Soft ground.
No response from
All
me.
right. Okay, so basically you're going to continue slowly working your way through these vines, pretty much doing the same sort of thing as you've just done, carefully picking your way, dry land when you can, avoiding vines, stuff like that, not a problem. All right. Well, that's a pretty good place for us to stop and take our first break then. Okay, will you guys continue picking your way through the filthy undergrowth until you begin to get weary and it has gotten way too dark for anybody to see except for Nudnik? Because low light vision works great as long as you have some form of light, but once it gets really dark down here, there is no light. So unless someone's lighting up something artificial, Nudnik's really the only one that can see without
I'm going to
additional
start
light.
making a small fire unless somebody stops me. I just start doing it without even asking.
Well, do
Is there
we?
like clearing for this, or
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can get to a point where you've got a small clearing.
Yeah, I'd be totally cool with that.
Okay.
Okay, so I make the fire, and I take out some of the wolf rations and just pass them out quietly
All right.
to everyone.
Everybody get some wolf jerky.
Is this clearing like large enough that the vines aren't near us? I mean, that's
Yeah,
dry.
I mean, I'm going to assume you're going to pick a spot. You're going to go until you find a spot. By the time towards the end of the day, the vines have gotten a lot less sparse. And it's also seemed to have leveled out a little bit, and maybe even slightly going uphill. You start to notice the ground is becoming... It's still soft, but there's nowhere near as many pools of water and stuff like that. You're actually able to kind of more or less walk around without getting, water halfway up your legs and stuff.
Does this still sound like some kind of weird pig wolf party is going on?
A weird pig wolf party?
I don't want to go to that party.
Yeah, that's not a
Exactly.
party I want to get an invite to.
The pigs build houses and
Man, bear, pig. Yeah. No, I mean you from time to time you do hear faint howls in the distance, but I mean, it's nature.
Yeah.
And not nice nature either. But yeah, you guys can manage to find yourself a decent clearing to where you can actually set up. Did anybody salvage the tent, or did you just write that off as a lost cause?
I would have salvaged it if no one else did. So.
Okay, you did. All right, because I mean, mending spell.
Oh, I totally wrote it off.
All right.
Yeah, because
I
I'm
was
thinking
like, whatever.
between the two gnomes, we could probably start patching
All
it
right.
together. We have someone who's good at sewing. We could make it happen.
How does Daniel feel about his armor? Do you think he wants to have it attempted to be repaired this evening, or are you just gonna avoid making ting ting bash bash metal noises and?
It'd probably be better to avoid making the ting ting bash bash sounds.
Yeah, because it's gonna need some hammering.
Yeah.
I mean, Rush
you
has
can
got
live
the
with it
tools.
broken a
Rush
little
has
bit.
got the tools to repair it because I mean, it's not damaged; it's
Yeah.
only bent. But of
Yeah,
course, you're
you
not doing
Got
that
stuff that
without.
needs to be hammered. I'm your gnome.
It's more the noise than the skill, right? I mean, we want it to be fixed by Rush, but
Yeah.
we don't want it to attract more attention.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, you can either do it tonight or
Maybe in the morning.
maybe, there you go. Maybe do it in the
maybe in the
morning when you actually can see what's coming at you.
Yeah.
All
While
right.
I'm doing my meditation, yeah.
Well met. I'm Gorbad, the Dungeon Master here on How We Roll, as well as the author of thedmsblog.com, where you can find lots of fun and interesting articles for both Dungeon Masters and players alike. If you'd like to keep up with the show, follow us on Twitter at How We Roll. Check out our website, www.howweroll.com, and for our past campaigns and for some fun bonus content, follow us on YouTube at, you've guessed it, How We Roll. We hope to see you all again real soon. Cheers, guys.
Hello. Must have missed you there. I'm Satchmo. Here on How We Roll, I play Physic, the not-so-happy little gnome druid. He's so angry, you know. Anyways, if you'd like to follow me elsewhere, I'm Satchmo just about everywhere. So if you want to follow me on Twitch or Twitter, Satchmo's the key to that. Well, it looks like we're about out of time here today, so from all of us here at the studio, Cuthbert bless, and a happy painting.
Hey guys, Shaggot here, and I played Nudnik Lumad, Half-Orc Ranger for How We Roll. You can follow me on Twitter at eneb_convos, where I occasionally tweet things.
And that's how air works. What a good story. And I also hope you enjoyed today's story on How We Roll. I'm Jane, and I played Amelia Page, the human rogue. If you want to follow me on social media, I do have a Twitter, and it is Jane on Twitch with a 0, not no. That's all I have to say, so peace suckers, bye!
What's up, you guys? I am the Snuggler, and of course, I play on How We Roll Daniel Norbig Tid the Fifth, the ex-circus man turned paladin trying to bring happiness and wellness back to the Calmid folk. If you want to follow me on Twitter, not quite sure why you would, but if you did, you can find me at MattySweetTweet. And that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time.
Hey guys, I am the Dragon Spooker, and for you and How We Roll this time, I'm playing Rush Brinkery, the Nomian engineering sorcerer. If you don't get enough with me on the show, then you can follow me on Twitter at Dragon Spooker. You can also check out my channel, which I should be streaming more in here in the future with my new rig this year, at twitch.tv/thedragonspooker. I'll see you next episode.